Have you ever wondered what would happen if every single volcano on Earth erupted all at once? It sounds like the plot of a disaster movie, right? But let's dive into the science behind this crazy hypothetical scenario. First, let's get a sense of the scale. There are about 1,500 potentially active volcanoes on land, and tens of thousands more under the ocean. If all of these decided to go off at the same time, the immediate effects would be catastrophic. The initial explosions would be deafening, creating shockwaves that would travel around the globe, shattering windows and structures thousands of miles away. Within hours, vast clouds of ash, rock, and toxic gases like sulfur dioxide would shoot high into the atmosphere, some even reaching the stratosphere. These ash clouds would be so thick that they would completely block out the sun. Imagine a permanent, worldwide night falling over the planet. The darkness would be almost absolute, and temperatures would plummet dramatically. This sudden global darkness would trigger a volcanic winter. Photosynthesis would grind to a halt. Plants on land and phytoplankton in the oceans would die off on a massive scale, causing the entire food web to collapse. Crops would fail globally, leading to widespread famine. It wouldn't just be cold, it would be a struggle for every living thing to find food. The air itself would become unbreathable in many parts of the world. The volcanic ash, which is essentially tiny shards of sharp rock and glass, would clog the lungs of any creature that inhaled it. And the rain? It wouldn't be water. The sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere would mix with water vapor to create acid rain, strong enough to poison water supplies, kill forests, and corrode buildings. As the ash begins to settle, it would blanket the entire planet in a thick layer, meters deep in some places. This would crush buildings, contaminate freshwater sources, and turn landscapes into a gray, barren wasteland. The weight of this ash could cause widespread structural collapse of homes, bridges, and power lines. But what about the long term? Even after the initial eruptions subside, the planet would be changed forever. The massive release of greenhouse gases, particularly carbon dioxide, would eventually counteract the initial cooling. Once the ash clears from the atmosphere, maybe after a decade, the trapped carbon dioxide would cause a runaway greenhouse effect. Global temperatures would soar, melting ice caps, causing sea levels to rise dramatically, and altering the climate in ways we can barely comprehend. Life on Earth would face an extinction event on par with the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Only the hardiest of organisms, perhaps some deep-sea bacteria or microbes living deep underground, might survive. The world as we know it would cease to exist, replaced by a hostile and alien environment. Thankfully, the chances of this actually happening are virtually zero. Volcanic systems are not interconnected in a way that would allow for a simultaneous global eruption. They operate on their own geological timetables. So, while it's a terrifying thought experiment, you can sleep soundly tonight, knowing that our planet's volcanoes aren't planning a coordinated attack. It's a powerful reminder of the immense forces shaping our world right beneath our feet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into what-if scenarios, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mind-bending content. See you in the next video.